Hey, what's up, y'all? Now, I used to be known as your neighborhood friendly sneakerhead. Now, I'm your neighborhood friendly fashion homie. Welcome to Works in Progress. My name is Nerd. I am the lead designer, founder, creator of House of Both Rows, the first sustainable fashion house in the city of Detroit. Works in Progress is me going through what it's like to as a full-time creative and entrepreneur because y'all, that's where I'm at right now. I am in the business full time. What does it look like to really grow and scale? We are past the hobby of both rows, as you can kind of see with everything we have set up here. But it's more than just the setup, it's more than just learning how to sew. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. Y'all already know tech, software development, that's my background. I've been in a lot of tech startups, but fashion, especially sustainable fashion, is I would say a little bit, but it's a lot of bit different. So I'm looking to be messy with y'all. I'm looking to grow. I'm looking for y'all to share in not only my successes, but the failures that I have, the lessons that I learned. We won't call them failures. We'll call them L's for lessons. The lessons that I learned. Hopefully I can inspire. Hopefully I can help. Not even fashion people trying to figure out how you get to monetizing your skill set when it comes to this industry, but also entrepreneurs and others alike just trying to build systems, trying to get to that next big check, trying to get to that next big milestone that lets you know, hey, I'm in alignment, I'm doing the right things. So I'm so glad y'all are here. It's gonna be dirty. We're gonna be at the studio, we're gonna be at the crib, we're gonna be out in these streets because that's where House of Both Throws is. And where House of Both Throws is, that's where Nerd's gonna be. So I'm excited to share with y'all my journey. This is going to be one for the ride. This is just officially episode one. So this is week one, us really digging into it and going through the things. I'm excited to have y'all here. Welcome to Works in Progress. I bet you. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I had a dream of working as a full time creative. Honestly, for the longest, even before I recognized that's what I was, a creative, even as a software developer, very much so creating things that didn't exist and willing them to existing. Literally the definition of a creator. But I didn't expect it like this. Y'all are definitely seeing me after a few weeks of processing. So this isn't a brand new decision. This is the past few weeks of processing, of planning, of understanding what my savings account looks like, 401k, things like that. You know, where I did have space to tap into friends. Shout out to my mommy. Not even going front, family. I had to process therapy. I've had like 2, 3 therapy sessions since I got let go, and it really has been a process. But also, I know just because of where tech is, the money in tech, I don't know would have eventually pulled me out. And I kept telling a lot of people around me I was feeling like Hannah Montana all the freaking time. My life with the brand, where we've been growing heavily the past 8 months, and my job just kept colliding. And that's been something that's popped up a few times in the past couple of years as I've attempted to work full time tech positions and almost really run the brand to a certain extent full time as well. So that alignment, that separation, shout out to a severance check. It's time. If not now, then when? And in my brain, I had said, all right, at 40, I was going to do a complete shift, go straight into fashion full time, blah, blah, blah. And I guess the universe, the Lord, whoever you listen to, they told me, nah, it's right now at 37. And 37 has been so much transition already. Y'all don't know me personally and stuff like that, but I'm also going through a divorce. So now back living by myself for the first time in like 10, 11 years. This is a transitional year. I'm Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. It's probably all these things. So, shout out to my horoscope homies. Drop the information in the comments. I'm going to read it. I'm going to comment back. But this transition, y'all, I told my therapist, like, did it all have to be right now? Maybe the answer is yes. Y'all might remember I had like long locks before the beginning of this year. And I just really feel like the cutting of them was so ceremonial, and the transition that I'm currently feeling and seeing and actively in as I go more into a place of making sure I can take care of me, and then a place where the brand has to be able to operate to a certain extent on its own, definitely financially, but also with a lot of the processes that we've been working as a team to set up and get moving. This year is definitely the realization of a lot of planning we've been doing heavily. I went from no, I had not been in one fashion show at the beginning of last September to being an 8 within that time frame from last September to now. And of course, I've been applying to a few more that are more targeted, but now the brand is just being so much more strategic now that people know what we stand for, what we do, what type of work that we can do, connecting with models, connecting with creatives. Everything is so much more strategic. And so that's what we're going to do on this. We're going to learn together, we're going to grow together, but I'm not going to act like this shit ain't hard. And sometimes I might have to pause the camera because I'm crying. But it is what it is, and we're gonna get to it. But I'm betting on that, and I hope y'all can like betting on black. So I've been finding myself setting up my days differently, right? Like every day is not an all day at the studio thing. Like, running a fashion house, running any type of business, there is like a level of computer shit. I don't think I can cuss on YouTube. Fix that. We'll bleep that out. There is a level of computer stuff that you have to get done. We got into a cohort at Michigan Central here in Detroit, so we get desk access for the next 6 months there. So sometimes in my day, I decide, hey, this is going to be a work for Michigan Central day. Today is one of those days, at least for half the day. I'm going to get up with my operations manager. We have a team meeting and stuff. And then later on, we're going to go check out a PR class, like workshop at Bamboo Detroit downtown. I'm a thrift and stuff today, and then I'm gonna get a little bit of rest with my loved ones later on. So I'm excited for the day. Like I said, it's a little bit different. Every day is different. It really is up to you to figure out, where the next best move exists at. And I know I got a list of things, deadlines and stuff to hit for grants, for getting interns, for sending out emails for programs we already have running right now as we continue to find different ways to activate the house. So I think this is a good day. Well, this will be a good day because it's just getting started, but I think it will be very productive, and we will continue to move that needle just a little bit forward. Yo, real talk, downtown parking is the fucking worst. Half of it's fucking blocked. Now I'm in the walkway in the green light. Oh well, fucking we ball. If someone asks me what I do, I can tell them very succinctly that I'm a publicist. I have 5 years in entrepreneurship, and the reason why most people work with me is because they can get the blend of both. They don't have to have that loaded, zero. Every room you're in matters. Every time you show up, it matters. Make the connections, do things. It matters. All right, so after a long day of doing a lot of different things, including getting some training in for teaching summer camp at Detroit Public Schools this summer. Super excited about that opportunity. I am now in the studio for a late night session. I am going to finish these 3 bags. It's not a lot left. I think each are at zipper points, so we're good there. Again, shout out to my interns for helping me get to that point, but yes, I'm gonna finish these 3 bags. That's tonight's goal. What's going on, y'all? I will tell y'all, I recorded this video already. Realized I had the camera the opposite way. Y'all was just chilling, looking at the park while I was talking. It is what it is. Happy Thursday. We've made it to majority of the week. I'm up handling some unemployment stuff. Do not be ashamed to file for unemployment to get them government benefits, bro. That's why you pay taxes when you have a job. To me, technically, that shit should be going in like some type of savings, emergency savings account. I can tap as needed, so you can be like, you really just playing with your money. And also, everybody deserves to have these type of safety nets. Do not be ashamed. Lean in. I'm up early at the Michigan Work Center, handling my stuff for unemployment, making sure I can get my check before I handle some other things today. So we up. We in the car with it. The office will be inside, outside, all the places today, but we are definitely, of course, in grind mode. I'm tired. Not gonna front on y'all. I'm tired. I even thought about not coming here today, but I know I need to get it done before a certain time, and other days look busy, so here we are, getting the things done. All right, let me go in here and handle this stuff before people start coming in. I like to hit stuff first thing as it open. Not gonna front on you. I want to get in before it gets a crazy crowd. I guess like the release of sneakers trained me for moments like this. Yep. Don't get confused, y'all. It's the same day from earlier, telling y'all I had to go handle unemployment shit, get a haircut, and stuff like that. And I really gotta stop cussing. It's gonna be a lot of bleeps in this first episode. Hopefully it won't be, in the other ones, but there's gonna be a lot of bleeps in this one. I wanna say I apologize for that, but it feels disingenuous. Yeah. Got blessed by my hairdresser today. Shout out to Courtney Joy. I swear, Anthem, Health and Hair, one of my favorite spots. My hair is. So yeah, it's been a day thus far. We have a meeting with the hotel in an hour. I didn't realize until earlier, but this is a busy weekend for the house, like for the brand overall. We're closing a lot of loops, things that we've been trying to kick off, trying to get this event at this hotel in the city. So working actively on that. Hopefully today we're locking in dates, signing contracts, and all those things. We have a grant event tomorrow, Mary Grove Conservancy. Really excited for that. Some money on the line. I told you I just got laid off. The business could use some funds. It will help us get to where we're trying to get, what we already have planned on, where we're already gonna go anyways, but it would definitely help us get there. So got the grant, and then we have an Airbnb experience tour. I always want to say, oh, because I'm trying to put thrift in there. Experience thrift tour. So we have an Airbnb experience thrift tour scheduled, taking 3 people to a couple of spots in the city that I enjoy going to Saturday, and then I'm gonna catch some vibes with some friends here and there. I am gonna make sure I make time for celebrating the blackest of weekends. We free, baby. We free. My hair free at least. But yeah, the blackest of weekends, like I want to make sure I make some time and space for that, because making space for that honors my passion and honors the brand. And that's how we get down. Also, oh, I gotta crop that. Okay, so I got a little bit of work to do because the brand's gonna be on a dance show come Sunday. So that'll be a day I'm closing this up. So I'll try to get some clips for that and include that for next week's vlog. But technically that won't be a part of this week's vlog. But it's the next few busy days, y'all. Busy days for the brand. All great things. I'm glad I'm kind of doing this vlog. It's starting to get a little bit more natural because, y'all, content be hard. It be hard. So I'm grateful for how it's starting to feel. Let's show. Oh yeah, for sure. That would have been great. I don't know really what they were thinking. I feel like my creative producer slash girlfriend would be extremely proud of me for how often I have cleaned off the lens. What up, though? We have made it to Friday, you guys. Thank you for rocking with me on this week's journey. I'm going to, yeah, my brain fried. Stayed up late, you know, finishing up the Crown Royal, taking pictures of the coin purses and stuff, getting things up, starting to get things up on the website. So I'm about to finish up that. Send the link off to a few people who already want to purchase. Honestly, I'm trying to sell out of those things completely. Um, by the end of the day, I was initially saying the weekend. Now I'm saying by the end of the day. We'll come back to that. You're gonna have to come back next week, see what really happened. Or I don't know. We'll see. You might just be able to go to the end of this video and I sold them all. But have that, of course. So I'm about to finish up getting that on Shopify. I'm gonna go to the studio, work a pair of pants for me to wear later. I'm thinking that should probably be content, because like, who works pants real quick to wear 3 hours later? I do, on a regular basis. I gotta start leaning into that. And so yeah, so that, and then of course got this grand event later, which is what I'm making the pants for to wear. I like to try to wear more and more of my own stuff. I've also been wanting to do this mix of like black dress pants and gray dress pants. So it's gonna be a good time in the studio later. Got that grant, and then probably go to a friend's crib, grab a drink, and get some chill and some relaxation in with the homies. Take some weed for sure. Can I say that on YouTube? I mean, it's legal in Michigan. How does that work? I'm gonna have to look up the YouTube stuff because I don't want them to be like, don't push this video. Anyways, I'm rambling. About to go in this coffee shop and grab me something, a refresher of sorts, and then also, of course, get some work done. So thank y'all for grinding with me. And I had a meeting this morning, y'all. I'm sorry, man. Brain fried. I'm gonna come back later. Before I even came to the studio, sat at a coffee shop, got the products up on Shopify, and I'm gonna spend the weekend pushing them because y'all, they gotta go. They gotta get sold. Oop, I'm at the studio. Outside Mary Grove. It's Juneteenth, and we won. Oh, Jesus. Let me go see what she needs. Something wrong. I don't know what's going on. It is now a new day. I have gotten some rest. We won that grant last night. It's been crazy just taking it in just a little bit at a time, but appreciating so far the journey. This is my first week of the vlog. It's almost like unbelievable everything that happened this week, but I don't know. Every week may not be this busy, but this was a very busy, very active week. Locking in the Foundation Hotel for an event in August, having some talks with somebody, an organization about doing some stuff during All-Star Weekend for WNBA in Chicago, and then capping it off with this grant win last night, which was a beautiful night. Happy Juneteenth to the homies. Like, It was an amazing night. There were some amazing artists there. It's been absolutely amazing. Every piece of this week has been an up and down. A lot of anxiety, fear, but then also going to get the things, showing up the house. So I have a thrift store with 3 people today, showing them 3 thrift Jesus, tours and stores. Been messing me up. And then I also want to go to the coffee shop across the street, Chicana, lock in something for July that we're doing with them. I'm super excited to eventually start talking about. But yeah, every week won't be this sweet. So when it's sweet, make sure you drink from that sweetness, that goodness. I am in cleanup mode at the crib right now, and then I'm gonna get ready for this thrift tour. Yeah, it's been a time. Yo, shout out to the blonde. Is it the blonde? Is it the blonde? I don't know, man. Inside, outside. Is it the blonde? We are finally closing out, y'all. I'm dropping this video later today. Today is Sunday. Definitely gonna do like a quick recap or what have you of just like highs, the things that happened, transpired throughout the week, the things that we're closer to. Right now, getting some work done. My girl's wrapping up. She's about to go be on some dance show. Got a whole bunch of both rows merch with her. People are gonna be wearing throughout. So the house is continuing to do things even when I am not there, which to me feels like, all right, I'm moving stepper to what business should really be. You know, like I can't do all the things. So it's really dope to have her on the team, to have my operations partner on the team. You'll probably see them here or there. But yeah, so we're going to do a recap. We're going to wrap up, get this video up today, really trying to be better at this. Might have to tweak my process here and there. I recorded throughout the whole weekend. Now I'm about to put it together. I should have did like a nightly, like, hey, spend like 20 minutes cutting, because that's easier than probably spending the next 2 hours. But it is what it is. We figure out how to be better, and then we go be better. So stay tuned for that recap. So we did it. First week vlog. We have hit the end. I'm going to be honest, as things continue to get a lot more busy, a lot more hectic with the end of the week, I started recording a little bit less than I had planned on it initially, but everything is there. Y'all, it was a crazy week, and I was talking to my best friend yesterday about some of the anxiety I'm feeling, right? Around just like knowing all weeks won't be this amazing when it comes to the brand. But somebody was like, well, maybe they are, because maybe you've put in the things. We'll see, but I am a little hesitant on what, next week may look like. There were a lot of great moves that happened this week. Locking in the Detroit Foundational Hotel was a major move we have been working on very actively. Got to lock in the mixer for July 11th at Chicana to kick off the official House of Both Roads marketplace in our first coffee shop. Had a really great meeting, got to connect with somebody on Threads, see a lot of synergy, possibly be in Chicago for All-Star Weekend for WNBA. A lot of great things there. And then, of course, we won the grant. I said, of course, and then remember, too, we also had a dope Airbnb thrift tour. It was officially our first one. The previous one canceled within the 24, so we still got paid for our work, but this one was the first official one. We had 3 beautiful ladies from Toledo and Charlotte, and then they just gave us a 5-star earlier today. So yeah, it's been a week. It's been a great week. I am now gearing up. I start teaching some summer camp for Detroit Public School Systems starting this coming week. So you guys will start seeing some of that set up, what that looks like, in between my day, because there's still so many things to get done. But I would like some money being generated in that will make me feel maybe a little bit more at ease, because still very much so feeling all the things around being let go. It is what it is. And I just really appreciate y'all listening to this very first one. Thank you for getting this far. This is probably about to be a long video. If you find yourself trying to figure it out, do me a favor, subscribe. I want y'all to be a part of this journey with me. I want to help you all. I want you all to help me. I really much so believe in community. I believe in learning the lessons from others as well as from ourselves and our own experiences. So this is the first episode, works in progress. I'm so glad y'all are here. Make sure you follow if this resonates with you. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all next week.